Hello and welcome to this lesson, which is another lesson all about the number line. It is, I can use a number line for multiplication this time. We've used it for addition when we've been counting onward numbers. We used it for subtraction when we're looking for the difference between two numbers. We're also going to use it now for multiplication. We will use it for division as well. But we're doing 1 digit by 2 digit numbers. I definitely don't need the number line to do any of these. What I'd like you to do is get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to test yourself on these, okay? So get your pen and paper, get your pencil, pause the video and test. Pause. Okay, now you've done your quick test. If you found that hard, okay, I'll go over the answer in a second, but if you were struggling at all with that, best thing to do is stop this video and get yourself over to ttrockstars.com, ttrockstars.com. You log on with your normal username and password that you would log on at school, and on there are loads of activities for you to practice your multiplications with lots of different types of games. You can get coins, you can kit yourself out, buy stuff with it. It's great, okay? And also you can compete against your friends, and I'm looking to see which class is going to be top. That'd be my class. Okay. Let's have a look at the answers to these. 3 times 7 is 21, 7 times 8 is 56. Really easy to remember that one. 56 equals 7 times 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 4 is 24. Momentarily stop there. 8 times 4 is 32. And 12 times 5 is 60. Now, if you didn't get those right, or if you really struggled with that, again, I would repeat, stop the video now, go and learn them, and then come back to this video later. Okay, so we didn't need the number line for any of those, did we? Okay, you really shouldn't use the number line for any of those. Can you keep those questions that you've just done on a piece of paper, because the answers will start to become a little bit useful as we do a little bit more of this. So, what happens if I come across a multiplication that looks a bit like this, 14 times 6? My first feeling is panic, okay? I look at that and I think, I do not know what to do. But get that number line out and it becomes really easy. If we partition 14, can you just explain to your parent or whoever's with you, what does partitioning mean? That's right, partitioning is when we break a number up into what it's made of. So we look at the hundreds, the tens and the ones. So if I break 14 up, it's made up of 1 10 and 4 ones, okay? A 10 and a 4. And actually, when I look at this multiplication again and I realise it's just 10 times 6 plus 4 times 6, well, it becomes really, really easy. Let's have a look how the number line helps us with that. We start from 0, okay, because we're counting up from the beginning. If I do 5 times 5, I start at 0 and then I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, okay? I'm not starting at 14 or starting at 6, I'm beginning from the start in multiplication. All right, the first thing I said was let's do 10 times 6. 10 times 6 is 60. Easy. If you struggled at all with that 10 times table, stop this video and go and learn them. Now, we're back to this. 10 times 6 is 60. Then I'm going to add 4 times 6. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. You'll know that because you've got your piece of paper that you did your test on. 60 plus 20 is 80 plus the 4, 84. Boom. Easy. No problem whatsoever. You're saying to yourself, that's a trick, Mr. Jordan. It can't be that easy. Well, let's try another number then, shall we? Let's go for 23 multiplied by 7. Is it still that easy? Well, let's try. Let's partition it up. 20 and 3. So, first thing we're going to do is 20 multiplied by 7. It's really easy. You know that 2 times 7 equals 14. So 20 times 7 must equal 140, okay? That's 10 times larger, so that's 10 times larger. 2 times 7 is 14, so 20 times 7 must be 140. Okay, you can apply that to anything. If I said to you, what is 40 times 5? I think to myself, well, 4 times 5 is 20, so 40 times 5 equals 200, okay? Right. I've done the first part. Next part is 3 times 7. Well, 3 times 7, if you look at your sheet, you'll know, is 21. So I've got 20 times 7 is 140, plus 21, 161. 161. If you want to check on a calculator, you can check that that is right. But the number line for multiplication, when I'm doing 2 digit by 1 digit, is that easy. Okay? If you're thinking, what about 2 digit by 2 digit? Well, we're going to do that in another video, so don't worry about that right now. Okay, this is only going to be a quick one. I'm going to give you a few questions on the board to have a go at and see if you've got this method right. And I will go through and check them with you because it really is simple. So 15 times 5, that's your first question. 17 times 8 is your next question. 24 times 6. And then we'll also have, I'll rub this out, we'll have 38 times 4. We'll have 27 times 9. And we'll have 45 times 6. So they're all getting a little bit harder as you go along. Your job now, get that pencil, get that paper out, have a little go, show your parents, make sure it's right. Off you go, pause. Okay, now that you've had a go, let's check that you did it right. So, number line, might as well do my number line for all of these just whilst I'm here, and you'll see how simple this is going to be. So, partition it up, 10 and 5. 10 times 5 is 50 plus 5 times 5 is 25. So 50 plus 20 is 75. Easy. Right, 17 times 8. So I've got 10 and 7. So 10 times 8 is 80. 7 times 8, I remember from earlier, is 56. So 80 plus 56. I might find that hard, but if you watch some of the other addition questions in the previous videos, we know that we're going to do a little bit of number bond work here. My number bond for 80 is 20, so I've got 20 and 36 there, haven't I? If I break up 56 and get my number bond out. So 80 plus 20 is 100 plus 36, it equals 136. Next, 24 times 6. So first thing is 20 times 6. Well, I know that 2 times 6 is 12, so 20 times 6, so it looks like an add, must equal 120. So that's 120 there, and then 4 times 6 is 24, 120 plus 24 is 144, 144. I know that's definitely right, because 12 times 12 is 144 as well. Right, 30 times 4, well, 3 times 4 is 12, so 30 times 4 must be 120, that equals 120. 8 times 4 is 32, 120 plus 32 is 152. 27 times 9, 20 times 9 equals, well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 20 times 9 must be 180. Then we're going to add 7 times 9. Okay, now I always struggle with my 9 times table, but there's a great trick with your fingers. Okay, if you do 3 times 9, you put down the third fingers, and the answer is 27. If it is, like say here, 7 times 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I put my 7th finger down, and look, I've got 63. It works for all of them. Put the 9th finger down, 81. Put the 5th finger down, 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so I've got 7 times 9, which is 63. Okay, 180 plus 63 will give me 143. And then finally, 45 times 6. 45 times 6. So I'm going to do 40 times 6. Well, I know 4 times 6 is 24. So 40 times 6 is 240. 5 times 6, well, I should know by now that 5 times 6 is 30. 240 plus 30 equals 270. 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, check that your answers were right. What if Mr. Jordan's made a mistake somewhere? I want you to see if you can spot it and write it down in the comments below. If I haven't, that's fantastic. Brilliant. Number line for multiplication, 1 digit by 2 digits. We'll do another one to see what we do for 2 digit by 2 digit.